Yes, dear students, in this session we will be going to discuss about the agencies of our urban development through which urban settlement has been developed, and the part of the role of the state and central government played in developing the urban areas. In India, the rapid growth has been both sustainable and inclusive, but it poses formidable challenges for existing urban planning in India. The process of urbanization can be carried out by creating additional space for them who are yet to become the part of said process. Redistribution of resources and people has to be there in order to make our cities more equitable that can be done only when there is a equal amount of share between rural and urban. Our effort is here to access the major aspects of urban planning in India, hence focus on reorientation of urban planning to address the long standing challenges of urban cities, which are likely to be very important in India's current stage of underdevelopment. Planning agencies are different from municipal authorities in their mandate and functions. They are responsible for infrastructure development, some rehabilitation, uh, preparation and implementation of master plans, eco friendly schemes, transportation, etc. On the state government level, urban planning and development administration is administered by the State Town Planning Act and other relevant legal frameworks of each state. Currently, all states have ministries responsible for urban planning and urban development, housing and governance. 74th Amendment to the Constitution, this 1992 amendment requires state governments to modify their municipal bylaws to empower union urban local bodies to function as institutions of self-governance. However, most urban local bodies suffer from poor institutional frameworks and talent shortages. Moreover, the degree to which decision-making powers have been developed in practice varies widely from state to state. Right to fair compensation and transparency in land acquisition, rehabilitation and resettlement act 2013. This legislation commenced in 2014 establishes new rules for compensation, resettlement and rehabilitation to facilitate the smooth functioning of the property market. However, the compensation mechanism for public land acquisition has been criticized as being unfair and unclear, while increasing the incubation time and increasing the overall cost of the project by much as 5% in some cases. Since enactment, the majority of the states have been unable to complete the land acquisition and the act is currently under review. Public agencies including quasi-governmental and para-state level organizations are involved in urban development. However, the division of responsibilities amongst the agencies is not clearly defined, resulting municipality of role in different agencies with overlapping areas of interest, leading to considerable waste of resources and delays in implementation of projects. Agencies involved in urban development are as follows: Urban Development Authority, Municipal Corporation or Municipality, Town and Country Planning Organization, State Industrial Development and Investment Corporation, Housing and Urban Development Corporation Limited. City development being under different agencies, the issue of coordination becomes difficult. Therefore, it is not possible to plan and coordinate development as the other departments plan and programs are not known or discussed, thus making preparation of prospective development plan for city difficult. Municipality of authorities, municipal city authorities and lack of coordination among them make decision making and implementation of public infrastructure and services extremely difficult. There is need for a strong apex organization with the authority of exercising financial control to operate a coordinative mechanism for accelerating the pace of land development and other activities related to urban development. Simultaneously, concerted efforts are needed for capacity building of local bodies and other public agencies to play the role of catalyst agencies within the changing regime of public private relationship arrangements for provision of urban infrastructure and public services. These two constitutionally authorized planning mechanisms, namely DPCS and MPCS as and when they are set up in all states will have to contend with the existing multiple planning structures for majority cities which are in the form of development authorities, town and country planning departments and housing boards and or the municipal corporations. As we stated above that local agencies have an important role in play in urban planning of India because in the practical sense they are the ones who actually implement the policy in a democratic and effective manner. ಪ್ರಜಾಸತ್ತಾತ್ಮಕ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಥಳೀಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರಗಳ ನಡುವಿನ ಸೌಹಾರ್ದಯುತವಾದಂತಹ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳು ನಗರದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗಾಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಗರಾಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರಗಳ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಣೆಗಾಗಿ ಪೂರಕವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿನ ಚುನಾಯಿತ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿನ ಬಾಂಧವ್ಯ ಸಮರಸತೆಯಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿರಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. Whereas central government are authorized to give them grant, it has been often seen that absence of coordination and negotiation between these two bodies caused great hurdle to implement the policy put forward by the Constitution of India. The creation of planning agencies by itself not been able to abolish the hurdle to increase the productivity and improvement in development discourse in India. Planning agencies have been set up in almost all the part of country, but its effectiveness is not yet been seen. In March 1963, Organization of America clearly reported that most common problem that American planning agency has faced is about the inefficiency of the agencies. If the problem remains same, then the objective for which these policy were meant are unlikely to achieve. ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಈ ಸಂಘಟನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನೀಡುವಂತಹ ಮೊತ್ತವನ್ನು ವಿನಿಯೋಗ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಸಂಘಟನೆಗಳ ಒಂದು ಅಂತರ್ಸಂಬಂಧ ಬಹಳ ಉತ್ತಮವಾಗಿರಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೋಜನೆಗಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮಂಜಸವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಎನ್ನಬಹುದು. Therefore, it is imperative on the part of state to address this concern. The Indian government has set itself an ambitious target. It wants to get rid of the monumental dump yard in at least 20 large cities, including 10 major city capitals like Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Lucknow and Ahmedabad in the next 3 years under the Swachh Bharat mission. On October 10, 2016, Municipal Commissioner of these cities agreed to formulate time-bound action plans by factoring in the solid waste already dumped at landfill sites and the daily generation of such waste. The most important thing about planning agencies that those who frame or make these agencies must be accountable to people at large. Absence of same did not serve many development purpose. The organization is responsible for providing assistance and advice of highest order to central and state governments, public sector agencies, development authorities and urban local bodies on matters pertaining to urban and regional planning and development.